Shalom, shalom, shalom. This your brother Kwam Wa'ala coming at you with another lesson. Before I get into this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahahakwadash. Also, I want to give double honors to my elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who teach this truth and who rule well. Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. And right here, this is diversity, equity, and inclusion. All right, this was a either act or executive order that was signed into office like around the mid 60s, around that time. All right, for why? Because the reason of diversity at that time, you had MLK, all right, fighting to gain size and to be equal with Esau. All right, you had that whole movement. All right, so what they did was they ended up letting Jake and other it ended up going to what you had Chinese people, all right, that end up getting into that act or executive order, and then also, and then not just Chinese people, just other people in like lower meanings than Esau, all right, like back then, you only had like Edomites, working good jobs and things like that, all right, where you had Jake and other nations, all right, that came over here for work, all right, up under Esau, but with Jake rebellion, all right, like I said in the 60s, all right, with MLK, all right, they end up switching it up to this, all right, right here, which we're about to go into is diversity, equity, and inclusion. It says, our, well, you could say DEI, it says our organizational frameworks which seeks to promote the fair treatment and full participation of all people. I already said of all people, and that's what I was speaking on, because really, Esau had it set up for him, all right? But it says partially groups who have historically been underrepresented or subject to discrimination on the basis of identity or disability. All right, and this with Donald Trump pulling this out of play, he's really affecting a lot of the minorities, you Jakes, all right, you Northern Kingdoms, all the ones that's over here, all right, that came in here illegally, because even under the last administration before Trump had got signed into office, with immigrants, flooding to the country, Biden was allowing them to, work and without, identification, and Trump isn't having that, all right. But it says these three nations, notions, Salakia, diversity, equity, and inclusion together represents three closely linked values which organizations seek to institutionalize through DEI framework. But like I was saying, by Trump pulling this out, that means, people ain't gonna have to hire you just because of your disability or your skin color, because they lack one token Jake to be at this job to work. All right, these Edomites who actually own these companies, are you gonna see a lot of people, all right, discriminating, all right, because at the end of the day, which, a lot of the things within that, disabled, being disabled, and you working a job, all right, you might not be certified to work there because you're disabled, but under this law right here, all right, you're able to, all right, when you're disabled and you work in some position and you can't really fulfill it, you might mess up the task, all right, and jobs will see that and be like, you know what, I don't even want to hire him, all right, but this right here is going to cause a lot of people, to lose jobs, but right here, this is Haggai 1:6. It says you have sown much and bring in little, and this is really like you Northern Kingdom, man, you coming over here working all hard, all right, only to what? Get deported, back, all right, and then the wages, you're not really on paper, so the money you making ain't even as much. And even for the people that's working here, taxes and tariffs and inflation, all right, here you is, you working all these hours and making all this money, only to what? Really have nothing at the end of the day. But it says you have so much and bring in little. You eat but have not enough. You drink but you are not filled with drink, man. Because we about to come to them times where inflation is going to get hard to where you ain't going to be able to, the money you make ain't going to be able to provide for you and your household. And what's is going to happen? It's going to cause, you know, all types of things to happen because when there's no food and there's no drink, no water, all right, people get to acting hungry and angry. They call it hangry, man. And it's going to be uproars of the people, people rebellion, all right? But this right here, this is just the, the times we coming into, with these executive orders. It says, and he that earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes. And that bag with holes meaning your money is going to always, fall out that bag, man. I mean, you ain't going to never have no real savings, or no nothing to really, really take care of yourself in this society, all right? Especially with him taking that away. Like I said, a lot of people are about to lose their jobs, all right? But this is Psalms 55:20. It says, he that put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him, he have broken his covenant. All right, and that's what Esau do, especially with these executive orders. All Esau did was broke all his covenants from the time he came over here, from the time he made a covenant with Gad, all the way up to now. All right, he break all his treaties, all right, his covenants, all right. And like I said, under the last administration, all right, Joe Biden was letting all these immigrants come over here, all right. But now, all right, his covenant has been broken by another Edomite to send him back. All right, it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. All right, and that's what he was promoting. They can come over here and work and have a better life and all that. But at the end of the day, the whole political system, the left and right wing, all right, they're all to the same bird. All right, they have people over them, are giving them orders. So when they become president, all right, which is they're selected, they're going to do what the elites tell them to do. All right, but this is the whole point. It says, but war was in his heart. All right, because at the end of the day, they don't want to do nothing but destroy you jakes, man. They want to tag you with this micro C-hip. All right, it says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. All right, they speak peaceably. They come down lowly and crouching, humbling themselves. All right, as the scriptures say. All right, but really they want to draw swords on you. All right, and with the last administration, all right, that was like a weakening of your mindset from how they was pushing things. But this administration, they're really going to draw the swords. All right, this is Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. All right, and even here, all right, because he signed another executive order for women to or anybody that's able-bodied to work. All right, scriptures say that if men don't work, you don't eat, roughly paraphrasing. But he's saying that if you're able-bodied, all right, you're gonna have to work, man. You ain't gonna receive food stamps. All right, but it says woe unto them that write unrighteous decrees, because like I was saying, even in the ancient world, we had like a welfare system to where, which I got the scripture, but you have Jake, all right, to have a lots of land and crops, all right. They'll leave some for the poor or less unfortunate people, man, all right, to feed themselves. But Esau want to take away, your food stamps, the welfare system that was set up to help aid, because if it ain't that, they're gonna be packaging you and sending you probably more than likely, that lab grown meat, man. But it says, woe unto him that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right, that's all them executive orders. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. And that's what they do. They literally, take away, they strip you of everything, all right? Because here you looked at as cattle, all right? They said that you're going to own nothing and be happy. And that's what they're trying to lead society into now. It says that widows may be their prey, all right? Because over here in America, you got a lot of Jake killing Jake, all right, and women are becoming widows, all right, and they're going to who look after the government, all right, which is going to defraud them, all right, in their household, all right. It says that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, and that's all Esau do, man. This is Leviticus 23 and 22. It says, and when you reap the harvest of your land, so it's talking about to the welfare system, it says, thou shalt not make it clean riddance of the corners of the field when thou reapest. Meaning you don't take everything, all right, because you got to leave some. It says, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. It says, thou shalt leave them unto the poor. All right, Esau don't have a system really set up like that, man, because you see the poor of his people laying around stinking all on the concrete and tents, you know, all around downtown and various cities, all right, because really that's their true estate, but just showing you how they'd be against their own people. The scriptures say he that is cruel to himself, to who will he be good, man? But but it says, thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. Or and the stranger is just a foreigner Israelite coming through to your land. But it says, I am the Lord, Yahweh I'll show your power. And this is, you know, Esau right here, you know, in the scripture. This is Obadiah 1 and 5. It says, if thieves, and Esau's that thief, all right, because he covet fields, man. He wants everything, all right. He wants his blessing, all right, but he done ran out of time for his blessing. Yes, he didn't gain the whole earth, but at the end of the day, the Lord about to strip everything from him. But it says, if these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? It says, would they not have stolen till they had enough? Esau is going to take everything. That's why when there's wars that's in other countries like Iraq and Afghanistan, they want the resources, all right? They want that gold, oil, and whatever else, man. But because that's their God for real, man. But it says, if the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Verse 6, it says, how are the things of Esau searched out, and how are his hidden things sought up? So you would think of the ways, all right, how is Esau, you know, who is Esau? All right, you would follow after the ways of how the Lord, you know, created them to what be the wicked, all right, and you will look and look at these executive orders and these things he prescribed, all right, and you will see that this is the damn devil himself, man. Everything that he pushes into society, all right, his hidden things and everything, all right, is sought out because it's nothing but wickedness, all right. But that was just something real quick. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the Lord's elect. Until next time.